Channel edited. Channel switched. Channel switched. Channel switched. Channel switched. Channel switched. Channel switched. Channel switched.
Hey guys, this is Sado, and it didn't miss much because some weird stuff is happening in this lobby. I still need a bit more time, and hopefully they will finally stop doing some weird shit here. And like you can see, it's just the beginning of the game, so we still have a while, so I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Okay, 1 2 1 2. So hello again. I don't like this perspective, but we switch around. Okay, should be better. So yeah, hi everyone. We're going to watch this nice matchup game today, just like usual, just like every week. And got some complaints here already. I think it was random logs, and that's why they are complaining. Anyway, to those who don't recognize the map, we're playing Eruption 8P here, and you can see the teams on the bottom, but for those that are too lazy to read, I can read it aloud to you. We've got Zato on the left side, along with Boss, Mr. Fu, and last but not least, okay, let me try. Chris, Zavis, whatever. This is just a naughty. And in the other team, we've got second Finnish brother, Kungen, along with Baratheon. I missed a lock. Dima, yeah. And last but not least, Harry from MT. The best club ever, of course. Yeah, this is a pretty spammy map. Locations are easy, and I don't expect many problems here. So let's hope for some mistakes, because you know, if there are mistakes, then it's easier to stream, and it's nice to point them out. So yeah, let's hope they're not too good, these guys, and let's hope for some nice fight after peacetime. Please lock for Dima. Interesting. I mean, I'm not sure if you can spam Iron here, so maybe it's better for Dima to take it on someone else. Because he's going to make a lot of farms anyway. I'm not sure how my mic is, so maybe I'll just move it here. Okay, someone's laughing at me or at something I said, hopefully. But hello anyway. Yeah, well, what can you say about this log? Guessing that he's going to. Okay, then it's cool. But you can laugh at me as well. I don't have a problem with it. But going back to this log, what can we say about it? I always like to make one woodcutter here on the top for planting mainly, because it's quite a secluded place. Obviously, you gotta go to the left. I don't remember. Maybe I did something like I made my first woodcutter here, or something like this, and then made the next ones a bit more to the bottom and left to leave myself more space here. But obviously, this takes a lot of time. Probably it's better to do it like Dima does here. Yeah, the main problems are that gold is in pretty weird positions here, and then you have to go for iron, then you have to go for the forests. So yeah, it's a bit tricky log. You can see Dima tries to cut down some time by making the farms along the way, which is always a good idea. Especially that I don't believe there's gonna be a lot of movement on this road. If he does it well, I mean, would be probably best to make the iron and gold production here eventually. So no serfs have to go like somewhere here to some ridiculous place. So if he's got some good planning for this log, then it should be fine. I don't know about the rest of the farms, but probably best to leave this center of the city for some other buildings. Oh crap! Starts early. Anyway, we can see he's gonna go for the iron and for this little forests. Actually, for two woodcutters here. Interesting. So yeah, he's probably going to take at least this one from this side. This one probably too. And that's a good idea, I think. But maybe let's check how Donati is doing, or whoever that is, but I'm pretty sure it's Donati. There's a lot of roads here already. You gotta go early for the forests, obviously, so... Well, and to get the gold. It makes most sense to go for this, because you have to go for the forest anyway. Unless you decide to go left for some reason. I don't know why would you do that, because it's so far away from the coal. Unless you want to plant trees here, but I don't think that would be a good idea. It's probably best to plant most on the top and some on the bottom, exactly like he's doing. And you can try to put some farms here, something like that, if you have to, but in general it's probably better to keep your base on the right side here and keep it as small as possible. Obviously it depends what's your plan. If you want to go for like 8 farms in 60 minutes, then this is pretty useful as well. But you know, if I was building the way he is, I would probably try to make 1 or 2 woodcutters here, just for planting, very close to this road, and make some building drafts here and there, whatever he needs them. Because this is a really nicely cut out area, and you don't really have to go there. So It's a pretty nice idea to make an early planter here, I think, and focus on making your base on the right side. Obviously, the way it looks right now, it's pretty long, this road. Oh, sorry. And it's never good to make your base so big, especially early on, I mean. Later on, when you have like a lot of buildings and you want to expand, then yeah, but right now there's like a lot of stuff that serfs have to do. There's not many of them, and you have to cover such a big distance from here to there, for example. Yeah, that's not the best idea usually. It's not like he has any choice. Of course, you have to make some trade-offs here and there when you're making a base. If you try to actually, I'm wondering how I would try to build here, because I would usually try to make the quarries on the top, like towards this way, or something like this. Latest. Yeah, this is an interesting thing. If I can find food, that is. I don't remember where he was. Almost there. Yep, there we go. It doesn't look like it was working since a while, indeed. But yeah, that's an interesting fact. His location seems quite big as well. There's a lot of roads already. I think there might be most of the locations having that same problem right now, as you can see here. Oh, Dima. And I found this is like the worst look, and he's probably doing the best job so far. I mean, this actually looks like a base with buildings somewhat in one spot. It's not ideal, obviously, but it's like you can see this section is beautiful. He managed to to cut out some space for these two buildings here, and it doesn't seem like they're planting on the right here, except a few exceptions. But yeah, I can see where this is going, and it might be better than what the others are doing right now. You can see that apart from Dima, probably. Oh, wait a second. This is also nice. Yeah, nice one from Bara. Everything is more or less in the same spot. I'm hoping it will work. Although just some kind of a problem. Serfs. That's not a lot of them. It's got only 22, and he's about to finish his inn. He's got to rush these serfs right away, I think. But the fact that his base is so compact might not be the it might be nice for what happens here and now. Should probably still be producing, but whatever. Oh, this is also a small base from Ari, kind of. There's only one road here, but there's a lot of activity in one spot here, so it's not too bad. You can see that Food didn't really have. Maybe he did have a choice actually. Like he decided for some reason to go here for gold. Although it's not the worst idea, because you've got coal right away here, so you can just do it while doing some of the quaddies. What the hell? Does he have 3 quaddies only? Okay, this is interesting. Must have been very fast, or he doesn't need a lot of, but he has a lot of roads kind of. Yeah, this is interesting. I know his playstyle is exactly like that, to not make more buildings than absolutely necessary, but this is a bit of a surprise for me. I thought he'd go at least for 4, but if it works for him, then I suppose it's good. There's a lot of woodcutters in this base already. About 8? No, okay, I'm bullshitting you. There's 5 running and 2 more that come in here, and this one is going to be destroyed right away. So he's gonna have 6. Seems fine. Yeah, it looks like he's not doing much in his base, usually. Like, not making serfs because he doesn't have to, not making too many buildings, stuff like that. Interesting. We've got boss above Fool's base. Well, he didn't have a lot of the stones now he has, but when I started looking here, it was like 6, and then it was more like, yeah, you can see. How the heck does that work? I don't get it. Maybe he was gathering a bit before, so he had a bunch of those, but yeah, you shouldn't try to understand Fool's base. It's just pure magic. Anyway, I was about to compliment boss's base, or complain about it, not sure, didn't decide yet. We've got 2 farms already, one is cutting, so we've got a swine farm. Let's, maybe it's a good time to take a look at all the farms. Well, Zato doesn't have a swine farm yet. But I think this is a more efficient farm field here. We'll see in a while about it, I guess. And this one seems pretty nice as well. There's a lot of stuff down here, so the third one is going up here. He's making the swine farms there. Interesting. Oh, so that's how he wants to build. I suppose we can do that. I don't know. Okay, but we'll see. So he's probably going to make most buildings like here somehow, or he just needs a lot of farms and okay, I will try to understand it. We'll see what happens later. Kugan base, pretty nice farms. Yeah, this is powerful. This is some powerful shit. Okay, let me see the view count quickly. I think he's aiming for 8 farms. Something like this. This is a nice spot for the trees here. How's his wood production right now? Because it doesn't look that good. 5 wood cutters. These ones are cutting. This one as well. Maybe this one not yet, but yeah, I think this one should be able to cut soon. So when these trees are gone, he should be fine for a while. And it's a good idea to make a bit more woodcutters here. Not sure if thread needed, but why not? Anyway, we're supposed to take a look at the farms. It's a bit worse here, but it's still cool. Somewhere near Bara and Dima is somewhere on the similar level when it comes to the farms fields. Hade a bit better, I think. Something like Kungan, if not better. No, Kungan maybe managed to cut something already. Yeah, and like I said, now I quite like the way the base is looking like. So we're gonna expand into the northern direction. 5 farms Kung Fu, his signature move. This is kind of interesting. I mean, might be a house rush build, but not sure. With phase stables, definitely about 20 horses on peacetime at least. We'll see what his plan is. Maybe he actually with 3 farms, and I'm wondering what is his plan for the food. But given that he has 36 chefs, I have a feeling he's gonna go iron only, and with some horses, something like that. So like pikes and horses, or horses and eggs bows, something like this. That might work. Donati is known for his strange tactics that he likes to use from time to time. So I'm betting for iron only build, especially with these 3 farms only and with first stables. I don't expect him going for leather at all. I don't think there's gonna be any surprises in Fuse base. Standard build with a bit of everything. A very small base, just like usual. You can even see it feels smaller than the other bases already. This seems pretty nice. I wonder how it compares to Kurgan. Yeah, I like Boss's farms very much, and about his wood. It's so, but he's got 3 sawmills. I think he's like on the right level with it. Although he's probably gonna go catting on the left one. You see what I was saying about Lunati space, that this was a nice place for Exode cutters. You can see a similar thing in Boss's base. He managed to make 1 on the top, which is pretty neat. There's enough space for this one for sure. And then 3 on the left side, making 2 more here. And look how perfectly separated they are from the rest of the city. So you can easily expand to the right, and it's not going to make you any problems. Thanks to this mountain and the fact that you already have a lot of buildings by the time you make these. A lot, I mean, yeah. Well, school and storehouse and some qualities was probably enough, and just a couple of drafts here. Yeah. Now let's take a look at Zato. Pretty even base, pretty well, the opposite word for chaotic. Organized, yeah. Let's stick with organized. That's the most I can say about it. You can also see clear separation of the woodcutters here. Yeah, the farms are in a good spot mainly because they were pretty close, and you could gradually expand them towards the bottom, towards the south. So looks fine to me. Although he has to divide his city between these 2 areas, but the timings are more important than the planning. That's one of the mistakes I usually try to do. By trying to plan ahead too much, I happen to make buildings too far away from the core of the city, and that's usually my problem. So this is definitely a better way to do this. Yeah, I'm not sure about the farms. I mean, they're probably fine. I think it's a good time to take a look at everyone's iron. I didn't pay much attention to how the iron mines were built. Oh, but I had a feeling this space might be interesting. Yeah, So Timo decided to make all his iron buildings on the right side. I didn't exactly expect that, but there's indeed a lot of space here, so it's possible. Interesting that he made only one iron smithy so far, but I don't think that's a big deal because when you have the 3 iron mines early, I'm not sure if his were early though, because we could have seen that he needed a lot of time for this. But yeah, it's more important to have 3 iron mines, and then you can stack up all in storehouse if you have to. So you have some time before you need to make the second and especially third iron smithy. Should be better. Okay. Yeah, well, he has full swine farms, full farms. Might be the time to make a bit more, yeah, and might be the time to make the buildings, which, yeah, I believe he should stop digging so many fields and roads, but might be a mistake, but I guess he'll live with it. But yeah, like you can see here, there's that's interesting. Yeah, okay, it's not that bad, they're still working, so they probably won't make one more before it's taken. So it should be kind of fine. Anyway, I was about to say something about the iron. Yeah, so we've got like 2 smithies right now with this one. We've got all mines. We've got some coal. It's not enough, but it's a start. With Kungen, it's a bit better than Dima, but not by far. Yeah, Hades. Sorry, Bara is a bit better than them with the iron, it seems. Although he's still waiting for the third one, so probably they might be able to overtake him in a while. Let's take a look here. Okay, Hades the worst of his team when it comes to iron. This is pretty interesting because LT players usually make more iron and less. They put less focus on the latter side of things. Here we see the opposite. Farms were pretty nice. So it's a bit. Oh, wait a second. Okay, I'm talking complete bullshit. Just look at the amount of ore in the storehouse. I'm pretty sure that Harry can. Yeah, I mean, he can't compete with Kungan, maybe. Not sure about that, at least. But yeah, it seems like. Yeah, it might actually be better than Kungan. It's hard to say right now for me. He's making third round Smithy. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. It doesn't look bad at all. Although I can't really say. Are they bringing it? It's all closed here. I don't get it, but whatever. Okay, so Mr. Chris decided what he wants to do, and seems like I got it right. Looks like no leather build. With some Xbox and Knights, it seems. I don't think he's gonna make Swordman. And he's got already 4 or 5 forces at the 20 minutes. This is pretty insane. So I'm pretty confident he's gonna have about 20 peacetime. And already a lot of iron. I didn't say anything about the iron actually. But yeah, you can see there's loads of it. So he might be off to a nice start. Well, who just started making it, so it doesn't look as good. And he's going for weaker units. I mean, for pikes and swords, so half and half, kind of. Like I said, he wants to have a bit of this and a bit of that, usually. Doesn't look like Boss has any. Okay, he has some, but he's waiting for the barracks. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of wasted time, but not that much, I believe. These buildings are still with some space here, so it's not going to be any issue. I think the smithies are working faster than the iron smithy anyway, so should be fine later on. Finishing with Zato, who has comparing this to Dima, for example, a bit worse. Oh, there's no barracks here, damn it. It's like everyone is finishing up his base, more or less. Trying to find some interesting facts. Okay, there's no barracks here yet from Bagan. It's kind of bad. I wonder what he's doing here. Some insane micro skills, perhaps. But I don't get why they didn't bring stuff. They still don't. Like he's making second barracks or what? Ah, that's why. Right, I didn't notice that he still has to bring out some stuff. So yeah, that's probably a good decision. Of course, it would be way better to just make the barracks earlier, you know, but he can live with that. He decided to go with towards the left with more farms here. Probably going to grab this gold mine later on when this one is getting depleted. It's a pretty small one, so it's gonna happen sooner than later. Yes, we'll get back to Donati when he has all his stuff in storehouse. I mean the barracks. To be honest, I'm not amazed, but by Fool's Bait at all today. I've seen him play a really good game yesterday, maybe. I think he had a pretty nice army, but this time it's a bit, I don't know, we'll see the result, but 15 minutes he's not going to make more than, I don't know, 30 iron troops perhaps. Okay, but why does he need it? I mean, he's got 4 and 2, right? Right, yeah. how's his ladder? It's a really lovely base. It's a pleasure to look at this. You can see like every single building has its place, has its spot, and just fits itself magnificently. Everything makes sense here. Like the sawmills and wooden weapon makers, the farms, because they are quite fast. The buildings which use them. Yeah, it's really lovely. Uh, it's like someone optimized this pre-built to the extreme. I'm not sure if he's using a pre-built or just some light planning, but it's really nice. And yeah, he's going for a second stable, which is pretty interesting. I'm not sure if this is needed. If I were himself, I'd probably... Somehow he doesn't seem to have any good problems so far. Well, obviously he's gonna boost it a bit with the wine, but I don't know why it's still working quite well. Might have been that these farms were pretty early. And these swines are getting produced pretty fast because of that. Yeah, that's gonna be my guess. Especially that there's still 11 minutes and it's not the worst amount of leather either, so it's probably that. Anyway, maybe let's take a look at Harry. Interesting base. Just like the amount of souls. Yeah, he went through half of his iron ores here. Okay, what happens here? What? Yeah, it's kind of a horse rush base, except half horse rush. He made way too many serfs, it seems. And yeah, that's it. He didn't even know what kind of building should be here. I'd go for marketplace, but I don't know. He doesn't have a lot of food, it seems. Yeah, way too many serfs. Like he overshot it way too much. It's pretty interesting. But I think something's really wrong here. I just can't pinpoint it. Like he has 3 woodcutters. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Like, why the hell does the wood work so bad? I know he doesn't need it at all, but interesting. What does he do with it? I mean, the wood goes somewhere. Yeah, here. Yeah, interesting. So, obviously, it's not a bad thing. I think that he doesn't put much time into the wood when he doesn't really need a lot of it. But it's pretty extreme to see someone going for for such a low amount of woodcutters. 3 woodcutters in a TeamSpeak game is unheard of. What do you say? Maybe it's planned. I mean, you don't want to have too many weapons, right? Currently you have still 10 weapons more than he needs. 12 actually, yeah. So I mean, probably some of these armor smithies were made a bit later. But what's his product? But he distributed all of it. Coal distribution. But it's 5 for everywhere. Okay. I don't see how there could be a problem unless the smithies are taking all of the coal, but yeah, that's possible actually. Yeah, that's one thing you should improve probably. Yeah, he's trying some strange stuff here. Pretty interesting base to look at. But I'm afraid he's not going to have 20 horses like I predicted. Somehow it's not working as fast as I thought it will. And he's probably planning to make second stables here, I think. Still, it doesn't look like he's gonna have a lot more swords and shields on peacetime, so he doesn't need more than 20 for now. But yeah, his building speed is super slow thanks to very low amount of wood that he is producing. Honestly, I would probably try to make a 4-foot cutter along the way somewhere. Although I'm pretty sure he just decided to cut down all the forests and ignore the problems that will happen later, something like that. So that's, I guess, his decision to make. Still, there's 5 minutes, so I don't think he's gonna have more than 50 iron units on peacetime. Obviously, with a lot of horsemen, it's not that bad, but I don't know. Anyway, let's try to look at Vara maybe. Still 5 minutes. Solid base, a couple of horses, nothing special but nothing too bad, I say. He might be spamming in the future, as he's got plenty of stuff for the tanneries. Well, only 3 swine farms. Oh, there was like 4th one. Gonna make a bit more farms, aiming for 8 later on. Okay. I believe it's a good time to... wait, what the fuck? Can you still hear and see me? Probably yes. Okay, something strange happened here. But yeah, I think it's working, so I'll just make some hotkeys. And we'll take a look at the barracks in a while. So how much time do we have? We have 3 minutes, so I'd better start doing this. So starting with Zato, pretty nice base, 12 horses, 40 ladder with a few lacking weapons, and he's lacking some iron weapons as well, so it's not looking that great, at least here. Gonna have like 25 iron troops on peacetime it seems, but the amount of horses is pretty nice. So his counterpart is gonna be Harry. No horses, interesting. Didn't expect that. There's plenty of everything though. Not enough recruits, but he's getting there, and there's really a lot of army going to be made there, so I think it's a good one. But the lack of horses is kinda bad. Especially iron seems nice here. Okay, so boss with 8 horses, about 40. Yes, pretty similar to what Zato had, except for the amount of horses maybe. Yeah, actually a bit worse, yeah. Still pretty solid. Baratheon with 4 horses, 25. Yeah, it's like normal army. Mr. Fu. Yeah, the ladder is okay. The horses are meh. And yeah, I don't know. I don't like the iron either, I think. Kungan, pretty spammy. Yeah, not too bad at all. We see Mr. Fu, so let's see Donati, the strangest base of them all. But he's got 20, yeah, like 40 troops, 50 troops. I don't know what to think about it, but the amount of horses is going to be pretty powerful on the left side, it seems. So let's take a look at the last player, Dima, with 7 horses, 43 bowmen, and whoa, that's a lot of swords he's lacking. Yeah, it seems like the advantage of the horse riders on the left side, and I'm kind of thinking that how to say about spam. I also think it might be a bit. Actually, the spam might be pretty similar, but the quality is on the left side for sure. Especially fact that wait for a second, because my phone is pissing me off. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it seems like the power of the troops is on the left side. The numbers might be somewhat similar, maybe on the right side. Uh, yeah, but it depends what happens later, I guess. I mean, smaller locks. Wait. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely Donati and Fu went for a small base. I don't know if it was good for Fu. I mean, it's always better for him to make that kind of base, but I wasn't really that satisfied with his result. Could be a bit better. It was fine. Yeah, like better than Bana, but not what I want to see from Fu. It was like his solid day, but I wanted to see the best day, you know. And about Donati, I don't know what to say. Like this kind of army needs like 10 more troops, 10 more iron troops, I think. Uh, it's kind of like troll army, but still very powerful because of the horses. And X-bows are gonna make quite some damage, I guess. Uh, it's kind of all around army too, because right after peacetime, you are ultra powerful with so many horses, and a bit afterwards, you're getting also more and more expos, so it could be powerful too, but you're gonna lack melee, that's for sure. So more like support slash tank, but you might need your teammates, and then you can be invulnerable. But I don't know. Kind of feels for me the right side might be a bit more spammy actually, not left. Uh, at least in the long run, especially with Dima. Harry's base also looked more spam than normal, and right away he has a lot of bowmen as well. But yeah, we'll see in a while. Let's check how many we've got. Like 11 viewers. That's not a lot, to be honest. Uh, but whatever. Mm, by the way, if you guys have some other communities that would like to get streamed at this time, please remember that you can always contact me. I'm looking forward, for example, to see a Russian community game or something like that. Uh, I would uh, I would prefer to keep it on 20 of Central European time, just like this stream is going on. So if you guys can schedule a game and schedule it with me in advance, then I'll be glad to do that. You can just write to me on Discord. That's probably the easiest way because I'm not every day on TeamSpeak. Only when I'm playing some games, so it might be a bit harder to get me there. Discord should be easiest. Like I said last week, I'm mainly, mostly streaming, actually streaming Mr. Foo's lobbies all the time because that's what is like always here. And also because I think the best players from KaM always in these lobbies, so it's it's pretty obvious why I'd like to show them, but I think that it would be nice from time to time to also show other lobbies. Other peace times are not out of question. If you guys prefer some more extreme settings, extreme from our point of view, then just let us know, because I'd like to make some streams for everyone in this community, and even if the peacetime 60 players might be laughing a bit about peacetime 90 or 120, I'd like to show something like that once in a while as well, and see if I can know more about it. There's probably no pleasure for me to play peace times like that because it's just a bit long, you know. This is a bit more packed and doesn't take so much time, and the armies are manageable, you know. So there's some micro in it, but uh, for streaming, why not? Yeah. So if you guys play in longer lobbies and you would like to schedule some games for me to stream, then just let me know. I would really like to see a top level game with longer peace times because I'm really curious how it looks like there. I've seen some games like on the public lobbies, but I believe the players were not that great there, and I was kind of hoping to see more. At least from what I heard from someone who used to play these lobbies, these names were like nothing great. Just some players from publics. Uh, Sorry if I hurt anyone's feelings by saying that, but just the opinion I've heard. I can't really say if these guys were good or bad. Although many of the players made mistakes there that I could see. So yeah, so there probably was some truth in that. But yeah, if there's some secret community which plays longer peace times, just let me know. I'd really love to stream your games as well. And I would also enjoy if people could point out my mistakes when streaming such games, because as you probably know by now, uh, I'm only showing peacetime 60 games, and some of the knowledge might be a bit different for the longer peacetimes. It might look a bit different, although I don't think I'm going to make big mistakes. I don't know the timings and the amounts of buildings you're supposed to make, that's for sure. But other than that, it's the same game. And obviously, it's not so easy to click so fast in faster game speeds unless someone's lagging like hell, which happens a lot in these lobbies, I think. Um, yeah, so like I said, just let me know, guys, if you want to see something different. Anyway, we can see scouting phase here. I believe that Bara's forces are about to get a beating. Unless he can... Yeah, he'll get away, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah. Ah, that was unlucky. I don't think it's ever worth it to do it like Bara did right now. I've made a fair share of mistakes like this, obviously, as well, but yeah. Okay, pretty nice scout here. Seems like left side has better scout. It's not a surprise given that they have a lot more horses. Wondering what will happen here. Okay, Zato is yeah, he was trying to escape, right? Interesting. Why he was running for him? Why does Kungen stand like this? It is a mystery to me, but yeah. Probably just divided his troops quickly. We're now gonna try. It shouldn't be too hard. Okay, this is interesting. How is scouting? Yeah, well. Huh. Well. Doesn't even see Donati. Somehow I think that Fu and Donati are gonna attack him right away. And and yeah, might be one little problem in Barra's base. Yep, no recruits. So it's a pretty bad time for Harry because he's gonna die right away probably if the left side decides to attack. Pretty much looks right like that. Interesting maneuver from Harry. Sado style. Yeah, but this is the right decision, although there might be a problem here soon. Okay, I thought he's really gonna use these horses. Anyway, Oh, but I realized the danger here. Interesting. Seems like, well, if Harry tried storming here, it could be really interesting, but I don't think he's got the guts to do it. It's probably way better to just advance on them if they want to. Actually, Harry has a lot of melee, so it might work. When you have a lot of shooters, I believe in such a fight, it's better to have so many bows than this little amount of X-bows. It seems like Donati has some kind of a plan. Maybe he tries to go for Dima with Zato. I gotta say though that Kungazari, I mean, the island's kinda, I don't know. But obviously the bows are pretty nice. Yeah, they can't see shit here, so should probably work. Dima is actually trying to attack? Huh. It would be funny to see him walking like here or something and then get smacked by Donati's horses. And I believe that might actually happen. No, it's boss. Okay, he's going for this. Didn't even expect that, but now Donati reveals his horses, and it's that kind of moment when everyone shits themselves. I don't know if that was a good idea, given that there are some pikes here. Yeah, that was kinda... I don't know. Yeah, he's gonna lose this. But there's a lot of horses here, and I think this is GG for the right side on that front. If the other players attack right away, that is. This is a tricky spot because they've got to attack Kade and they can't let Bara be here either. And it seems like, Dima and Kungan are killing off this army with no problem at all. So it looks very bad for boss. It wasn't a good attack. It was pretty stupid attack, especially with losing all these horses. But you can see that Zato is advancing on Dima pretty nastily, and I believe he's gonna win without much problem. Although obvious problem is that the horses are gonna go back here, and now probably, oh, who is going for suicide mission? Actually, it might work, but boss was sleeping, unfortunately. I can't really say what will happen here. Let's take a look at the top. Well, there's still a lot of horses here. It's gonna be pretty even. I think they're just gonna go back and then help in the middle. And okay, this doesn't look too good for Fu. Yeah, the left side has a problem. I think Fu shouldn't have attacked so many fronts at the same time. Or at least if he had to, then at least he should have done it like with more coordination with boss, because this was a disaster. It was the best idea probably to attack here, and yeah, it's a real. I think boss is like the biggest villain in the left side team, because first he made a pretty nasty move with these horses. Like he should have stormed with this or something first, and maybe catch the pikes if it was possible, and then use his horses on the bottom troops here. It wasn't his best movement, that's for sure. So here's the situation. Zato looks way better than Dima. But Kungen is gonna try and sneak up on him, or maybe just scouting. But he's gonna get caught, I believe. There's a good chance of that. Yeah, but yeah, it's Kungen. Come on. Kungen doesn't have a lot left, but then you've got Hade with pretty strong army. Bara with some troops as well. I think that without melee it will be very hard for these three players here to do anything, and it seems like, yeah, they're just gonna try to go behind. The problem is that they block themselves here. Yeah, it's really bad. There's gonna be some kills here. For sure. It looks really bad for the left side. Perhaps Zato can help a bit, but it looks like they just have to go in and to point click on the enemy team, and it's GG. There's a lot of bows, but there's so much melee that it's gonna be hard to pull this off. There are Zato's forces, and he's gonna try and catch this, I think. Well, he's gonna try and catch something. The problem is that, yeah, this has to be caught. Yeah, now they can start shooting, but it's way too late, and I believe that there ain't gonna be enough troops on the bottom for the left side here to do anything. And yeah, Donat is completely blocked, and he doesn't have a lot of troops anyway. So Zato's troops are gonna die just like everyone else in his team. Okay, that was a short one. Stove? Where do you see it? It's not a... It's a stove, the thing where you mean like a kettle, but an electric one? Or I really forgot what stove means, but perhaps I can look it up. Ah, just okay, the entire right. Yeah, now I see it, but that's what you mean. Nope. If you have to ask. Like the thing that DJs play on a DJ controller. Something strange happened again. Okay, but I'm back. Anyway, it seems like going back to the game. Seems like this not this front. It doesn't look too bad, but yeah, but here it looks way worse. Even if both can defend, I don't see much chance for Donati here. Probably gonna go from save, so let's take one more look at this fight of those players. Okay, so we've had some strange bases here, mainly thinking about Donati's base. And we've had a pretty short, but not that short fight. Let's see what happens this time, when everyone knows everything about themselves. I mean, yeah, this is the area where they're kind of lacking. When it looked initially that it might be important that Bada doesn't have a lot of melee. Later on, it turned out that they have so many bows that it's probably not a big deal. And you can see that when Harry goes here and he is gonna follow, then it's not important what Bada does. He only has to play pretend with Fu, I guess. And he's got Kungen to help. They can try to defend. He can even try to attack. Actually, they're probably trying to make Donati move to the bottom, and then Harry can just go in here and block Donati, so like that. Is he telling the truth? Kind of. So yeah, I can't understand how they fell for that, but I mean, should have gone like here and then go back. Try to get him to make a mistake. This is now like not enough. Like they're too slow to use this to their advantage. Should have moved right in, or should have just not done it, I guess. Now they have boss also on the same front, so it's gonna be way easier to help. Although it all depends on what Kungen does. Zato also has some things that he could do, so it's gonna be interesting. But I think the fight will start here by some storm attack, most likely. But from Fu, that's what I didn't expect. But I think it's a pretty nasty, pretty bad decision. And it causes here... Well, okay, it's better to fight here than here. I'm sorry, never mind. Somehow I thought these were Harry's. Yeah, well. But it seems like they broke through, kind of, but they're getting attacked from their left side, which might be pretty deadly. And look at the amount of bowmen here. In the meantime, we've got 2 more fights here. Dima is not looking so well, just like the last time. But Kungen is also losing a lot, and he's going back more and more. Interesting. He doesn't want to fight against his brother's horses, it seems. And it looks pretty even, but I have a feeling... I don't know why Bala is going here. He kind of has to help, but then... Yeah, looks pretty bad for Dima, but yeah... Probably the best decision would be to go for the boss, but it's impossible for him to do so right now. And now Kungen makes a mistake, I think. He should have focused on boss, because Dima is pretty much lost. He can't really do anything about it, and he could just try to focus on here, while now he's just getting killed a lot. It seems like the bottom fight was unresolved, so they're just all going to the top. We have a big brawl in the middle. Yeah, Dima lost most of his troops, pretty much all of it. And Kungen is going to share the same fate. Yeah, it doesn't look good for the right side either this time. I mean, either, well, it looked better the first battle. Definitely. They should still regroup and fight, but they made so many mistakes here that I don't know if they can recover easily. Harvey still has some melee. The good thing about this is that the left side doesn't have much more melee than that. But the bad thing is that they have a lot of knights. And they also probably going... Well, this might have been a mistake. I don't think there's enough horses here. Lol, what the heck is happening here? I'm not sure if there's enough horses to break through without some losses. And Dima is also trying some unconventional tactics here. I don't think he's gonna kill that horse though. Yeah, okay. Horses are way more powerful than I thought they were. So he can just go for the base. Oh, for Kungen's bows and nice kills. It's a bit risky because Bada has a lot of troops here, but I think he's going to try. He can try, but I don't know. He should have gone back, but yeah, I think the urge to kill is too hard for him. And in the meantime, Bada is doing some advance here, but Zato is... Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. The left side is looking way better this time. And Zato managed to divide his troops and get away with most of his horses, which is a pretty amazing achievement, given that he killed a lot of boss here. Now he's gonna go for the base, it seems. Ah, yeah, it would be nice to kill Kungen off. Yeah, might not be the worst idea, actually. And Kungen is going to die with most of the troops of his team in Bada's base. While someone's pointing something out to me. Oh, okay. This is usually a mistake to divide your troops and forces, but it seems like they don't need extra help. Maybe there's still a lot of bowmen here, so if the right side was clever about it, they could play it off. But this is pretty bad for the right side, so there's not much they can save here, I guess. And if Zato would be a bit faster and just try to go with... no, it's not even needed. They lost on all fronts now. I'm not sure if I want to stream the third one, to be honest. I don't think they're gonna make one anyway. Okay. Yeah, so I'm guessing that's it. Yeah, that's enough for me at least. So I'm just gonna quit. Well, at least this time Zato had a lot of kills like we could have expected, cause he just advanced on the boss and killed them with his shitloads of knights. Boss seems to be a pacifist here with the least soldiers lost. Okay, that was pretty stupid for me to say that. Okay, here's the second soldiers defeated, so never mind. Yeah, but Dima and Hari were pretty spammy on the right side. Kungen and Bada a bit less, which is interesting. Let's take a look at the real spam chart for the ladder. Whoa, Hari. Hold on. But I believe he also was pretty good with the iron. Yeah, only worse than the iron only guy. So that was a pretty amazing bait, I'd say, from Ari. Levels above the rest. Yeah, he's had everything. Still, you can see that Dima and Kungen had pretty nice bases as well. Zato was a bit worse with the ladder, but there's an easy explanation of this. Yeah, and like I said, it was pretty powerful to have more horses, so many more horses on this map for the left side team. You can see that at the right side, at the moment of the game ending right now, on after that second save, I had like, let me see, Hardy had like 0, yeah, Dima had about 17, Kungen had like 14, Bada with 10, yeah, so it's like 40 horses, when these two best players alone had like about 50. So yeah, it was pretty powerful. And on this map, it's pretty important to move fronts from top to bottom and back and forth. So uh, at least in the second fight, it was important because the first one was a bit easier for the right side for some reason. Probably the attack of boss was a pretty bad idea. Yeah. Anyway, I guess that's it for today's evening. So thank you for watching and see you in a week. Bye bye.